So for me, I keep Allan Saint-Maximin because I think you just picture it. Yes, you might not be. This might be the time in his career because he said he's at a crossroads, even on that post. Even if he stays at the club, this might be the time where he's no longer a regular now. Because we've seen it even when he comes back. Yes, he's got a niggle injury. He's out for 2 games. He's back. Can't get in the side because of form. He's out. Niggle injury. Oh, he looks great. He looks great. Injury. That's what it's been like all season. So if it's the time now where he's no longer guaranteed first choice, he's a fucking great option off the bench. He's a brilliant option where it's 0-0. You know, one of the Italian teams or whatever.
I was just about to say aging Italian defence.
Yeah, because I've said that a few times. The park on the bus, they're playing for a point, knowing that that'll make them qualified for the Europa League or whatever, or the top 2 in the Champions League go through. And Allan Saint-Maximin comes on. He's the guy that you want just to lift the crowd, first of all, and do the tricks and flicks. Yes, he's got faults and all that, but ability-wise, he's the best winger at the club. Ability-wise, he's just, for me, just doesn't show it enough. And the Bruce football was perfect for him. It really was, because it was literally part the ball, get it at Wilson, get it at ESM, that's your attack. But I think he deserves a chance, and I think, you know what it is? I think he's passionate and he cares about Newcastle, and I think it does upset him. And I know he's a Mickey taker on Twitter on occasion and take the piss, but I think it does hurt him that Newcastle fans slag him off and didn't back him. So I'm keeping him.
Yeah,
we'll go all the way around the room for this.
Love him to bits. I've argued till I'm blue in the face about this. I just don't want to hear it anymore. That people think he should leave. Saleable assets and all that guff. I'm not interested. Keep all day long.
For those that are in the comments that might say that what you want him to leave, you telling me Jacob Murphy's a better option than Allan Saint-Maximin?
I think the issue is, and I wouldn't read too much into Twitter and post stuff like that, but it's obviously at the time of season.
I would, because he retweeted mine and Johnny's interview with him the other day. So I actually would.
Filmed and produced by yours truly.
Yeah,
not cryptic ones. So I don't like cryptic stuff. It's just to get people talking. But I think it's at that time of the season where Eddie Howe is obviously he's sitting down with every player and he's telling them his plans for next season. And I just don't think ESM fits into this system, this high pressing system. You've got to be fit, running for 90 minutes. I just don't think he fits into it. And I think, Lee, you mentioned before, yes, he's great to come off the bench if we're losing 1-0, or, but is that what he wants? I don't think it is. I think he wants to play week in, week out.
He wants to be the man, doesn't he? The star.
I don't think Eddie Howe's going to give him that guarantee. He may want to play him, don't get me wrong, but as you mentioned, he's not fit enough. We can't have a squad next year where you play 2 games and then you're out for 5 or 6. It's Champions League, it's massive. As I mentioned, we still want to have a run the cup. We need him fit. Is his heart there? Of course it is. You can tell he loves the club. He does so much in the community. But he will want to play first-team football. He'll want to get in the France squad for the Euros. And I just don't think Eddie Howe trusts him in this system. When you mentioned Jake Murphy, is Murphy a better footballer? Of course he's not. But Murphy works a lot harder than him. And that's what Eddie Howe likes about your team. If you watch them week in, week out, you know. And I think it's just been unfortunate that Callum Wilson, ASM, Isaac, doesn't really all seem to have been fully fit at the same time. One of them's had some sort of injury. So I think it's a shame we haven't seen them fully. But I think if he's not going to be guaranteed week in, week out, I do think he'll personally want to go to a team where I'd be good to see him at another Premier League club, don't get us wrong. That'd break my heart, to be honest. But I just think, of course, you want to keep him as a fan. I just don't think Eddie's going to give him the guarantees he wants.
Are you living in an aviary?
There's birds out there. I'll have to shut the window.
That's all right.
Do you know what I thought it was? I was looking for the dog, thinking he's got a toy. So I'm looking around and thinking, has he got a toy? Is that what he's got?
Fucking bird's nest just flown into Adam's kitchen.
Not a 2-year-old, it's a bird.
It's birds. Now I've got the dog chasing the cat going on here. It's all happening, yeah. Ferdinand, hey, behave. So, no, different jump up. Allan Saint-Maximin's that debate. There's loads going on in the comments as well. No,
I saw a comment, forgive me, because due to our unique new system, I can't see.
Is it the market replacement one?
Yes,
it's fantastic. Ginger Weiss, it's a fantastic comment. I'll put it back up.
So is he better than the market replacement? So let's say, what are you going to get for Allan Saint-Maximin now, realistically?
20, 30?
30 odd. Is he better than a market replacement? Who are you going to get for 30 million? So, well, as soon as Leverkusen want twice that for Diaby, which isn't happening. Is he better than Harvey Barnes?
Yes.
That's tight. I think it's tight. I don't think it's clear.
So, it's not an obvious one. I would just keep him. It's like this guy was born to light up the Champions League. So let's see it. And let's see him do it for Newcastle.